You'll be fit for no doubt that I'm gonna hurt you. There's a beer that's out. I like to hurt people. I like to hurt people. Yes, he does. He likes to hurt people and make them run home to mama. Run home. I like to hurt people so much. Yeah. I like to hurt people. I like to hurt people.
Okay, wrestling fans, welcome to this edition of the Back Alley Brawl, the official television show of the International Wrestling Alliance. I'm your play-by-play man, Eddie Apples. You're looking at a member of the Casanova Clique, Dale Johnson, along with his manager, the luscious one, luscious John Ellering. Ellering talking about his dapper attire here.
Weighing in at 260 pounds from Phoenix, Arizona, he is a member of Power Team USA. Here is the Coyote.
And of course you hear a round of applause for the Coyote as he's about ready to make his way down to ringside here. The Coyote, of course, a member in good standing of Power Team USA, along with KC Stryker and Brad Batten, of course, brother Bart Batten, who's on hiatus from the wrestling profession after having his ribs literally crushed in by the Riot Squad members Shank Dorsey, Bull Miller, and Chief Don Yellowfish. Today's Back Alley Brawl coming to you live from the Desert Rose in Lancaster, Ohio. Desert Rose, one of the big night spots there in Lancaster. Cody's a big man, about 6'3", in that 300-pound range. He's squaring off against Dale Johnson from the Casanova Clique, who's certainly a light heavyweight. Dale, I believe, under that 200-pound mark. And what may be the great equalizer in this match is none other than the luscious one, John Ellering, who's not above interjecting himself into any match at any given time that involves either member of the Casanova Clique, whether it be Dale Johnson or the man who likes to refer to himself as Sexual Chocolate Chip Allgood. There's the luscious one running his mouth. Referee for this opening contest, Joe Perry. Well, Coyote just gave the luscious one a little shove, and the luscious one hitting the canvas. What a show we do have in store for you here today on the Back Alley Brawl. Matt Maniacs, after this contest, you're going to see Doink versus Doink. Yes, you heard that correctly, Doink versus Doink. And what a story this has been. Doink's been wrestling here in the IWA for quite some time. All of a sudden, the owner, Chris Kaz, said that this was not the real Doink, and in fact that he was bringing in the real Doink. And of course, that match is happening here today, and it's something that is very rarely seen in the sport of professional wrestling. I've never heard of a Doink versus Doink match. Who is the real Doink? I guess we're going to find out later on here in the Back Alley Brawl. Referee Joe Perry's got to get this. Oh, he's like, well, here's Bones Dudley, who's another member of this. He's not an official Clique member, but he hangs around with the Casanova Clique. What's he doing here at ringside? Referee's going to have to get him out of here. Since the Coyote didn't have enough to worry about. Well, the bell's rung. This contest is underway. I can't believe it. Dale Johnson flexing for our crowd here.
That's a big arm.
Really stating what a big arm he has. I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be in any kind of denial over. But there's some wrestling skill by Dale the Other White Meat Johnson. Quick arm drag. And if you're Coyote, of course, you want to keep this match slow-paced, I would imagine. Use that superior size and strength. Dale Johnson, at the other hand, going to do exactly what he's doing here. Some quick, crisp maneuvers. Dale's going to have to be on his ball game to win this particular match, giving up quite a bit of size and weight to the big Coyote. Once again, they lock up. This time, Coyote with a hip toss. Backdrop by Coyote. Looked like Johnson tried to land on his feet, wasn't able to do so. Coyote clotheslining Johnson over the top. And you can see climbing up to that top is Bones Dudley. Look. That looks like Johnson's getting ready to leave. Yeah, but maybe he's had enough here at the open mic. Oh, Coyote having got his hands on Luscious John. From behind comes, well, there you go, wrestling fans. That's Dale Johnson, the Casanova Click. That's a signature move by them, if you will. And that they're very good at distracting the referee, much as the Riot Squad is, while another member of the entourage does some dirty work. And that's kind of turned this match around in the favor of Dale Johnson. Coyote, as he's clutching that back, obviously that back has been hurt. Dale Johnson choking the Coyote across that bottom strand of rope. There you go. There's that maniac, that nutcase, if you will, Bones Dudley. There's a lot of individual. Here we go. Pin attempt, counter one. Now, well, Coyote's able to reach the rope. There's a lot of individuals that probably should not be in this sport of professional wrestling. And I'd have to say that Bones Dudley may be one of them. He really had some mental dilemmas, let's just put it that way, that maybe he needs to work out. A strange and bizarre individual, only about 150 pounds. Into the ropes goes the Coyote. Dale Johnson, what a move. 1, 2, that's all he's going to get. Wrestling fans, don't go away. We're going to be back with the conclusion of this match right after this. Men and women, all shapes and sizes, this is your opportunity to become part of the fun and exciting world of big-time professional wrestling. The International Wrestling Alliance, Ohio's own homegrown Major League Professional Wrestling organization, is offering you this unique opportunity. Call today for an absolutely free tryout. Okay, back to live action here on the Back Alley Brawl. You see Dale Johnson putting the boots to Coyote. Takes him over to the ring ropes. He's got his neck stretched across that second strand. Looks like Bones Dudley just passed Johnson the microphone. And Bones Dudley getting his 2 cents worth in here on Coyote. But here in the middle of the match, Dale Johnson spouting off to the fans. I don't think he sees what's going up behind him here. Coyote dropping. Atomic drop, and that puts a lot of pressure on that spine. Coyote with a headbutt. Dale Johnson pleading for the wrestling fans here, may be costing him. Flying headbutt by Coyote. Gets count of 1, count of 2, and that's all he's going to get as Johnson does get his left shoulder up off the canvas. However, he's not out of danger. Into the ropes he goes. Clothesline by the Coyote. Wrestling fans, you are watching the International Wrestling Alliance's Back Alley Brawl. This is the official television show of the IWA. We want to thank you for checking us out here on Community Channel 21. And we do want to remind you that the IWA is Ohio's own homegrown Major League Professional Wrestling organization. And whenever you get a chance to check us out, we hope you do so live, whether it be up at the Back Alley Brawl TV tapings at 1333 West 5th Avenue each and every Sunday at 1 p.m. or many of our tours throughout the great state of Ohio and the surrounding areas. When you see the IWA logo, the IWA name, the IWA superstars, you are seeing the best in professional wrestling. We hope you come out and check us out. Coyote springboards Dale Johnson into that ring post. Johnson's teetering up on top. trying to figure out which way to get back into the ring. Coyote, well, I wasn't going to say he's trying to help him. What he's doing is he's giving him a little bit of a ride on that top rope, and that's not a very comfortable position to be in, I guarantee you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there you have it, wrestling fans. The bell is rung. Apparently the time limit has elapsed on this contest. This match is officially going to be declared a draw. Looks like Coyote thinks he's won. I don't think he understands that the time limit has elapsed. There you can hear Mike Whipple one more time. Coyote's obviously irate. Wrestling fans, don't go away. We're going to be back with more action right after this. Hey, boys and girls, aged 8 through 18, this is your opportunity to become part of the fun and exciting world of big-time professional wrestling. Learn the holds and the counter holds of professional wrestling. Be seen on local television and amaze all your school friends. Don't miss this big opportunity. Call today for an absolutely free pro wrestling tryout. Okay, wrestling fans, you can see making his way down towards ringside. There's Trevor Lowe from the New Breed, who is scheduled for an interview here up next here on the Back Alley Brawl. Hear that chant of Nugget.
All right, Trevor Lowe. All right, Trevor Lowe. Earlier in the week, Chris Cass sanctioned a matchup that's going to take place here next week on IWA Championship Wrestling, a special weapons match involving you and Bones Dudley. What about it?
What about it? First of all, before we get into Bones, inbred Dudley, we all know that every man in Lancaster wishes that they were too cool.
Well, it sounds like from the audience reaction here, they don't agree.
And there's one more point that kind of goes along with that, and that's that every woman in Lancaster wishes their man was too cool.
Well, Trevor Lowe getting on the locals here.
We're not getting a positive reaction here today.
They know it's true. Now I'm going to address that Bones Dudley. I've been making threats. I've threatened him numerous times, and he still comes after me. So the only way we're going to get this resolved is a weapons match. No rules. Balls count anywhere. It's going to go to a positive finish. No disqualification. One of us is going to walk away. One of us is going to be carried away.
There you have it.
Do you think this is going to end the feud between you and Bones Dudley? Do you think this is the solution?
What do we got here?
It's the only solution.
Wait a
There's
minute.
Bones Dudley along with Dale Johnson. Luscious John Ellering.
John Ellering. Gentlemen, please, not here. This is for next week. First of all, I told you, and I told you, I didn't want nothing to do with either one of you.
And what's going on here?
I told you that I knew where the real deal was. It ain't with you guys. That's for damn sure. The real deal is the New Breed. And I should have recognized that before you got into my head. And that's what happened. You got into my head and switched things around, made me think things that weren't true. So I tell you right now, you're fired. Get out of here.
Oh no, listen to this. Bones Dudley firing Luscious John. John can't believe it.
Now for you. All I came out here for was there was no need for a weapons match. None. Because I realized that you, Marcus Dillon, and Damien Cass, the New Breed, are the way to go. And I want to re-offer my services to the New Breed.
The Breed's turned him down several times.
It's your call to let me know, but I want you to let me know tonight, right here.
How stupid are you? I told you no, and I told you no.
like Trevor Lowe still insisting that the new breed does not want Bones Dudley, and I guess Bones is just going to have to accept this fact. At this stage of the game, Bones Dudley with a low blow. Oh, no.
Hey, boy. See you at the weapons match.
How could this all been a setup? We don't know. Wrestling fans, don't go away. We're going to be back with more IWA wrestling action. Doink versus Doink right after this. Okay, Mad Maniacs, you're watching the Back Alley Brawl, the official television show of the International Wrestling Alliance. The Back Alley Brawl is taped each and every Sunday at the IWA television studios in Columbus, Ohio, located at 1333 West 5th Avenue. If you're enjoying all this crazy, wild, insane man action, we want to see you at the next IWA television tapings. Okay, wrestling fans, back to the main event here on the Back Alley Brawl, the one we've all been waiting for, the one the whole wrestling world's been talking about, Doink the Clown versus Doink the Clown, and then you can see the man, the IWA owner, Chris Kaz, referred to as the imposter Doink. Oh, unbelievable, the imposter Doink just sticking a cigar down in one of our fans' beer. You know, wrestling fans, we've been watching this Doink the Clown for quite some time here in the IWA, and quite honestly, I didn't see nothing wrong. It wasn't until just a few weeks ago that the owner of the IWA, Chris Kaz, said that this was not the real Doink the Clown.
You have done this in every county and every city around here.
Here's
You have
Kaz.
fooled him. You tried to fool him in Cleveland. He's trying to fool him in Youngstown. I know he's fooling him in Logan. But you know something? You don't fool any of the people here in Lancaster, because I've known Doink for years. And you ain't Doink, pal. So I got a surprise for you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I bring to you, and I bring to you the one, the only, and the real Doink the Clown.
Well, the music's coming up, and I assume entering the arena here soon is going to be the man that, according to owner Chris Kaz, is the true Doink the Clown. And I got to say that ever since the owner has, well, there he is. Ever since the owner has said that the old Doink was not the real Doink, I got to tell you, I'm getting confused here, wrestling fans. The Doink that's been with us here has really changed his attitude. He's become more of an evil person. How can I put it any plainer than that? He's been disrespectful to the fans. He's been cheating from time to time, which is something he had never did before. This is the man on the screen right now that, according to the owner, Chris Kaz, is the real and true Doink the Clown. Oh my God, wrestling fans. I thought I'd seen it all here in the IWA, but nothing that I can recall is ever going to come close to this. Doink the Clown versus Doink the Clown. Well, there's the real Doink the Clown. And for the sake of argument, since Chris Kaz is the boss, oh, look at this. The real Doink having a little fun with referee Bud Hattery. Since Chris Kaz is the boss, we're going to follow his lead, I guess, and refer to the man there, or the clown there with the water pistol as the real Doink the Clown, and the other Doink is the imposter Doink. Oh my God, wrestling fans. Unbelievable. Only here on the Back Alley Brawl, only in the IWA are you going to see such great wrestling action and shenanigans, such as a spectacle such as we're seeing right here, right now. And I think referee Bud Hattery, he knows what to do about this Doink the Clown, as every time he gets anywhere near him to check him out, Doink soaks him with that squirt pistol. I tell you, wrestling fans, it's such an exciting time here in the IWA. There's so much going on. So many great matches, so many great title matches, So many great feuds here in the IWA right now. Be sure to check us. Oh, the bell's rung for this match is underway. Be sure to check us out next week when you're going to see an IWA World Tag Team Championship match between the current champions, the Suicide Solution, and the Riot Squad contingency of Shank Dorsey and Maniac Mark. You're not going to want to miss that. Well, the Real Doink rallying the fans here. And the fake Doink trying to do the same as he bails out of the ring. I tell you, I've never, in the 30 years that I've been following this great sport of professional wrestling, seen anything like this. The closest I can recall was back in the mid-'80s. For those of you old enough to remember Georgia Championship Wrestling and Mr. Wrestling #2, who was a masked wrestler who was extremely popular back in the mid-'80s. Eventually, Fake Wrestling 2 appeared wearing the same kind of garb as the original, and it came down to a match between them. I believe the Fake Wrestling 2 turned out to be Carl Fergie. I'm not for sure about that.
Hey, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Give yourselves a nice round of applause. And second of all, I think you people will agree with me when I say that imposter needs a good old-fashioned Lancaster, Ohio ass kicking. What do you say?
Well, the original, the true Doink the Clown certainly has the fans behind him here today on the Back Alley Brawl. Matt Maniacs, don't go away. We're going to be back with this match, Doink versus Doink, right after this.
Look, we got all these bookings to do. We got Detroit the first night, then we got Chicago the next night. We got to be in New Orleans later on that week.
I know, Mike, but the Battens are going to be on one of those shows. They got to fly him in from West Virginia. We got to find some way to fit him in, get him for the show, but then we got to fly him out.
Hey, you guys got some information for me.
You got to call Ringside Confidential to find out.
Come on, please.
Ringside Confidential to find out.
It's a free call. Call now.
Okay, wrestling fans, welcome back to today's main event here on the Back Alley Brawl. Doink the Clown versus Doink the Clown. The bell's rung. These two clowns are circling each other, and I got to tell you, I am really confused here about which or what exactly is going on. For the sake of argument, since the IWA owner Chris Kaz is telling us that this clown in the stripes is not the real Doink the Clown, we're just going to refer to him as the imposter Doink for sake of argument. And we'll refer to the one in the stripes until as the true Doink. But it brings up a very interesting point, and that being, who's to say that the real Doink is actually the better wrestler of these two? In other words, who's to say that the winner of this match is necessarily the real Doink? We don't know. What exactly is this match going to prove? A rollover by the real Doink, count of 2, and that's all he's going to get is the imposter Doink is able to kick out. I've seen a lot in my years as a wrestling broadcaster. I've never seen anything. I thought when I saw Doink the Clown, I'd never seen anything. Oh, a little low blow by the imposter Doink. I thought when I originally saw Doink the Clown, I'd never seen anything like that before in professional wrestling. But to watch two Doink the Clowns go at it in the squared circle is just beyond my comprehension. You can see the imposter Doink, the fake Doink, the evil Doink, if you will, choking out the real Doink. He's arguing his case to referee Bud Hattery. Fake Doink with a series of punches to the chest region of the true Doink the Clown. Now he's choking him out here. I think the noise level in our auditorium has dropped dramatically for this match. I think all these fans here in attendance, we have a turn-away crowd here in Lancaster, Ohio. I think they're all in awe or wonderment about this match. It's Doink the Clown versus Doink the Clown. The anticipation of this match, I can tell you the IWA office has been flooded with phone calls from promoters all over the world wanting to know about this Doink the Clown versus Doink the Clown matchup, how it came about. And it just goes to show you that the fans of the International Wrestling Alliance, Ohio's own Major League Pro Wrestling organization, sees things that no other wrestling fan in the world's going to see. A miss by the true Doink the Clown. Quick cover by the imposter Doink. Count of 1, 2, and that's all he's going to get. And we here in the IWA are very proud to be able to bring you this kind of mad action. We're constantly striving to entertain you wrestling fans out there. Count of 2. One more time by the imposter Doink, and I got to say that even if he is not the true Doink, he has been dominating this match up to this point. Into the ropes goes the true Doink, caught by a boot. The imposter, quick roll up, hooks leg 2, and that's all he's going to get. Unbelievable. Once again, across the ring goes the true Doink, backdrop. The true Doink holds on, but the imposter Doink drops down, hook over by the children, count 2 and 3, and he got him, wrestling fans. The man who, according to our owner, is the true Doink the Clown, has scored the win here today on the Back Alley Brawl, and hopefully this will finally lay to an end the question of this Doink the Clown. But why is this imposter Doink doing this to begin with? That's another question I'd like to bring up. He's obviously not very happy here as he's just grabbed referee Bud Hattery by the lapels and he's lecturing here. You don't want to do that, Doink, or whoever you are. You never lay your hand on an official here in the IWA. Oh, come on now. It's a shame to see a clown. I don't think the imposter Doink is realizing what's going on here. As the true Doink is behind him, and he's brandishing a bucket which looks like it's full of possibly water, some kind of liquid here. And the imposter Doink doesn't even really realize. Now he sees what's going on. That's the real Doink the Clown up there with a bucket full of water. And in true circus fashion, he's threatening to throw it on the imposter Doink. Oh, no. Wrestling fans, oh, brother. Well, he says he ain't going to do it, but there he lets him have it. But the
blanks, and there's only one.